I like the explanation. I like the idea. Coaches on game day are big picture guys, and we've seen coaches struggle in the past with the micro of calling plays and the macro of running a team. And if you have an offensive coordinator you trust to call the plays, now, look, the head coach still is in a position to veto whatever play he happens to hear in his headset. If he changes his mind or if he just disagrees or if it goes against whatever they were planning in advance of the game. But the grind in play one at a time, let the offensive coordinator do it even if you're an offensive guy. I think that makes a ton of sense. So I respect that. And he mentioned Brian. I think it was in the question. The word Brian came up. That's Brian Johnson, quarterback's coach. He has helped Jalen Hurts become a better player. That's what Sirianni said yesterday. And this is great. Brian Johnson played for Jalen Hurts' father in high school. So there are plenty of reasons for Brian Johnson to further that relationship. And that's what's so important, that quarterback and whoever is the one calling the plays and working directly with the quarterback the most. That's a critical job. And it sets Brian Johnson up to become a head coach at some point down the road, too.
Well, I remember early this year when the Eagles were on fire, I remember somebody close to the Eagles organization told me the single best coach on our staff is Brian Johnson. And the reason is, I think people love the fact that, first of all, he is a former college quarterback. And so he's played the position. He knows the position. Not only does he know Jalen Hurts, but he's an extremely imaginative person. And he will, I think, take another step with this offense and create new things in this offense that will play to the strengths of Jalen Hurts. And I think there's very little doubt he's going to be the guy, Mike. The big question is, who's going to take over on defense? You know, will it be in-house? Could it be, say, a Vance Joseph type? Could it be somebody from the outside? But to me, I think would be very surprising if the offensive coordinator was not Brian Johnson.
And as it relates to the defensive scheme, Sirianni said that he's not opposed to changing the way things are done, but obviously that's going to be one of the factors in the final decision-making process. Now, maybe a coordinator candidate can convince Sirianni to make adjustments, but when you have the players for the scheme that you've already used and you've coached it and they understand it, you better have a good reason to make a dramatic change to the way things have worked, because but for the fact that the field was crap, the defense is far from broken. It's one of the big strengths of the team, and the Eagles are one of the most balanced teams in football.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.